Hey guys, I'm just Jersh and welcome back. Episode 62, Binding of Isaac. You don't know the name of the game if I'm not on the title screen. It's the Binding of Isaac Repentance. Hello. I lied. I'm gonna do two back to back. I'm feeling it. I took a big old sip of water. Our freezer is broken and sometimes blows hot air, which happens to be the exact opposite. So sometimes the ice tastes a little sour, like funky. So it's some of the worst water I've had in a long time. However, it's got me feeling some kind of way. Plus, my post-nap syndrome is still here strong. So I'm like, let's go ahead and get a second one done while I'm still feeling it. Who knows what I'll be feeling tomorrow. Last episode, we unlocked Tainted Cain. It was very boring. Because we'd already unlocked everything. We'd already cleared Cain's post-it notes. So, like, we didn't need to beat Dogma. We did. But we really just wanted to unlock Tainted Cain, and we did. So here we go. Let's see what this character's all about. Let's try to get as much done as humanly possible. So we've got, I forgot we had Eden's Blessing. So we start with Metal Plate, and I have no idea what's going on in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. We have a bag of some sort. I am assuming that is the crafting bag that it said he started with, like a bag of crafting. What does bag of crafting mean? Well, crafting typically in a game involves... Thank you for the free room. Crafting in a game typically involves using... You played Minecraft before. You use wood. Oh, it's so good! No! Excuse me? Okay. My item has exploded into little bits. I got broken glasses. Double vision, question mark. Interesting. I'm really confused. Okay. So I can't pick up items. I can't pick up items, they explode into consumables. Seems bad. I'm assuming, so what we do instead, I'm just going based off of the many years that I played Minecraft. I'm assuming what we do instead is we craft items using the bag. Okay, I cannot use the bag offensively. So I wonder, so items exploded into consumables. I wonder if we have to then take the consumables it gives us. So, like, can I grab this? Yes, okay, in the bottom right, we have a key down there now. Okay. So there's 8 slots. Okay. So what I'm assuming happens here... is when we get 8 consumables, we get an item, but what determines what? Is it just random? Sure, we'll take that. I don't know if pills are still good as Tainted Cain. My question is, what determines what item we get? Is it completely random? Does every item have like a freaking... like a hex code associated with it, but instead of a hex code, it's like a password from a Sega Genesis game. When you wanted to get back to the level that you made it to in Tiny Toons Adventures, you would type in carrot, carrot, star, carrot, happy face, sad face, clown nose. But in this case, it's like... In this case, it's key, bomb, bomb, pill, half heart. I don't know. I don't know how it works. If each... We'll do a coin. If each item actually has its own, like, hex value... I wish I would have saved a bomb for this. If each item actually has its own... Can I... I was gonna see if I could yeet the items that I have in the bag and like get the bomb out, at least one of the bombs, because I'd like to use it on the fight. That's wild. That is very interesting. It's an interesting style of play. My question, of course, right now, we haven't gotten an item yet, but are the items random, or can you plan the run out? You know what I'm saying? Like, you would never be able to memorize you would never be able to memorize every item in the game to know exactly what you want. You could look it up, I guess, if it truly exists like that. I guess you could like wiki it and just be like, ooh, let's. I was gonna say we want the spirit heart. So do this. Grab the troll bomb. You almost said a bad word. Give me these. Oh, so what happens if I like switch it out? Sure, I'll take the HP upgrade. How do I... Ah, you hold Q and you get the item. Okay. So we got an HP upgrade. Okay, all right. So what I'm wondering is it random or is there like a very specific code for each item? Because if there's a specific code for each item, could you not just memorize, say, and I know memorization is one thing, actually being able to pull it off is an entirely different thing, but could you not just go, okay, the code for mom's knife is, can I grab trinkets? No. Could you not just go, you know, the code for mom's knife is 3 spirit hearts, 3 pennies, a key, and a bomb. Could you not just memorize mom's knife and then just get mom's knife on every run? Because if you could do that, I think this character suddenly becomes very easy. I mean, I'll give him credit as it stands right now. It's a very unique concept, and it's unique not in the sense of some of the Tainted characters, which is like, you are unique, but I think you're just bad. It's unique in like, this is just a completely different way to play the game Isaac. You've still got all the items, but it's like a completely new lens to see to like experience all of the existing systems through. And I think I'm into that, like, a lot. I think I'm very into that. That's my kind of Tainted character. Wow. Somehow didn't lose my deal with the devil there, which is okay. I think I messed it up on the last run. I think I want to do deals with the angel from now on. I think I'm gonna deal with the angel boy. We do need to make sure we can actually get that though. So let's go buy our spirit heart, just to try to guarantee it for ourselves a little bit. So what are some immediate issues that come to mind potentially as we're theory crafting here a little bit with this character? Well, number one, you're kind of behooving. The amount of items you get is not set, meaning you don't just get an item room. Usually you get a minimum 2 items per floor. You get an item room and you get your boss fight. Anything else, curse rooms, deal with the devil, etc., is just like a little cherry on top. In this case, we get those, but they explode into consumables. Oh, I bet. So I wonder if the higher quality consumable, the better. So like, I'm gonna pick up the dime, and I imagine we can get even better stuff. But see, instead of getting a whole item there, we only got 7/8 of an item, essentially, in terms of the amount of consumables that we got. So we didn't even get a full item out of it. So I think you could potentially end up with less guaranteed items over the course of a run, but also if you end up with like an arcade or something like that where you can just spawn money and stuff like that like crazy, I think you could end up with a ridiculous amount of items, unless they cap the number of items you can get. But I mean, just think about if you like break the game and get near infinite consumables on the ground. Can't you just get infinite items in that particular case? Like if you get a Yara rune with a bunch of consumables on the ground, is that not just like 50 items? Grab this. Oh shoot, it's Curse of the Blind. Triple shot, baby! It's kind of bad, but that's okay. I like it. That's okay. I like it. So that seems like it could be a little bit of a double-edged sword. I like it. I like the potential scary aspects of it. Another thing that comes to mind immediately is that unless you have one of those broken runs, I could see these runs being very consumable poor. Like if you're constantly wanting to put all of your consumables in the bag to get items, which I think in general I want to do, I could see you going through most of the run just being like, I have no bombs because I put them all into the bag to try to get items. I have no keys, so I can't access my item rooms anymore. That seems pretty bad. That seems a little scary. That's a cautionary tale if I've ever heard one. I could definitely see... You gotta learn to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You gotta kind of balance things out to some degree. Okay, so I'm gonna skip the deal with the devil, guarantee an angel deal chance. Speaking of, I'm gonna take this bomb here because I want it. I'm gonna grab the spirit heart. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab this. And I think we're just gonna head down to the next floor because I want an angel deal. I don't know why I want an angel deal. Well, I guess we just don't want to trade away HP because I have less of an ability. Like, we'd be trading HP for consumables, essentially. So I'd rather just pick up a free consumable. Toxic liquid seems good. Okay, so I'm very into this, is what I've decided. I've decided this is fun. I think this is awesome. This may be my favorite Tainted character thus far because it's not that weird. It doesn't like completely alter what it means to play Isaac, and there doesn't appear like most of the other ones have been like, hey, here's a character, but here's a tremendous downside. They can get kind of strong, but here's mostly just bad. It's just good, dude. It's just a lot of items. I will take a syringe for sure. Now, if we get capped off somehow, or if there is some sort of potential negative that I'm not seeing yet, feel free to let me know. But at least right now, can we like not? Oh, I wonder if the, can you not use pills and cards perhaps? Because you've got the crafting system down there, so maybe you can't use pills and cards. I don't care that much. Wait, you have to, because you would have to be able to use a card to get the Fool card to be able to do the true ending. So it can't be that you just can't use pills and cards. I don't know. Typically what they've done with these Tainted characters is it's very like risk reward, or maybe risk reward. Maybe risk reward is not the right word, but it's more of like give and take. That's probably the better opposites attract kind of thing I'm attempting to showcase. It's more of a, there's a little bit of give, a little bit of take in terms of deciding if something's worth it. Tainted Isaac, you get you could only hold 8 items, but every single item pedestal flashes between 2 items, so in general you're getting better items. Little bit of good, little bit of bad. Tainted Eve, kind of just bad, but also we saw her get very powerful, so we know that there's a little bit of give and take. You give HP to get stronger. Sure, I think HP is good for us. I don't think I'll ever be upset by HP. Can I slurp up a whole chest? No, but I can open them from afar. Like, look at that. That chest contained 5/8 of an item. That's sick. I think I just lost my spirit heart, so be a little careful here. Like, I can't reach most of this stuff anyway. Frick. Okay, now I've definitely lost my spirit heart, so be cool. Be cool. Gushing over the new mechanic a little bit too much. It's causing me to take some silly damage. I do have essentially no money. Oh, that's... Okay, now I hate this character because you stumble upon a great item and don't get to pick it up, and that hurts really bad. Yeah, you do basically have no money over the course of a run, which does hurt. That does not feel great. I'll open that up. Give me the spirit heart. Give me the spirit heart. Do I want the 5 cents? No. That's double curse rooms. I don't think I really want double curse rooms, so I think I'm gonna try to wait until we get one more consumable, and I think it just replaces the top consumable in the queue, which for us is a key. So I'd like to replace it with something not a key to maybe try and get a different item out of it. I'm assuming, by the way, to get like I'm just filling it with a bunch of garbage. I'm assuming to get the truly pogged items. I saw a tinted rock, so I kind of just want to use the bomb, but let's do it. Oh, that's great. That's so good. I'm assuming to get the truly pogged items, you need to, it's got to be like 10 spirit hearts or like nothing but spirit hearts. Like, I bet you have to fork over some really good stuff. Like, I bet Mom's knife is like 4 dimes and 4 spirit hearts. So, probably just pretty unlikely that we get it. But you can absolutely build a run with just dozens of average items as well. I don't see any reason we can't just build a run with dozens of average items. Now, I do wonder, when an item explodes into consumables, are they random consumables? Or is that like the game giving you a hint of, like, for example, Proptosis exploded into a nickel for one of the things. So does that mean that you need a nickel and the other things involved in the recipe? Like, it doesn't give you all 8 things for the recipe, because that would just defeat the purpose. But does it give you, like, here's half of the things you need for this recipe, can you guess the other half? Essentially impossible to successfully guess the other half, but it could also just be random. It's also very possible that it's just random instead. We are going very slow, which is a shame. I'm gonna slurp that up. Did not get a deal with the devil, which is a shame. At some point, I should probably just say maybe we should start taking money. Maybe it would be nice to have some money to spend on stuff, but I think I'm okay just getting a little greedy and just keeping some of the items instead. I think I'm very okay with that instead. But yeah, all of the Tainted characters seem to have some give and take. I would say the take for this character, sure. I would say the take for this character is very low compared to some of the other ones that we've played as thus far. I can't even think of some of them off the top of my head. I mean, Tainted Eden's just awful. It's just, you just randomly explode into a new run every single time you get hit. Zany for sure, but like overtly difficult. Tainted Lilith seemed kind of good. Tainted Judas is probably up there as well in terms of characters with the most give, the least take. I think the only take in his case is he's like Blue Baby in that he can't have red hearts. He just can only have black hearts instead. The difference between him and Blue Baby being he's actually strong as heck and doesn't make me want to yeet myself every time I play him. Oh my gosh, we can open these from far away. Probably just 8 cents. We would expect it to probably be a horrible item. That's like a very low cost for an item. I kind of want to see what it is. It's probably like soy milk, a double bomb. Dude, it's a tears up. Okay. It's just very good. This character is just very good. He's both very good and also a lot of fun. I like this a lot. This is a character, like... I lost my bone heart, which is a really, really unfortunate. Bone hearts can carry you a long way. Thankfully, didn't lose my deal with the devil. I thought you usually lose your deal with the devil when you lose a bone heart. Pretty happy we didn't. This is a character that I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I unlock on my second account, and I'm gonna probably just play as this character all the time in my spare time. That's a shame. We're getting so many potentially amazing items that we just don't get because we are playing as this character. I guess that's the one potential downside, is like, how strong could this run be if I wasn't throwing all of my items into the chunkster instead, you know? How strong could it be if we actually just had Proptosis, Infiltrator, other items that we've had that I, for some reason, can't remember because my... Look, it's still post-nap me. I'm still living in a post-nap world right now. You can't judge me. You're just not allowed to. Let's try to get our deal with the devil. And by deal with the, probably gonna lose it against this guy because I think this may be like the toughest boss in the whole game. Not even, no cap. He like just always does a full heart of damage. He just charges across the room very quickly. He's very fast. I hate him. We did beat him. We did get a deal with the angel. Dolly would have been an amazing item. That's all right. That's all right. Give me the nickel. And give me the half heart. PhD is phenomenal. It's so good. Balls of Steel is amazing. Go ahead and slurp these bad boys up. Slurp, 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 slurp. Let's go in here. That's a shame. We would love that item. We would love this item. Ooh, throw an Eternal Heart in there. Why not? Throw a key. You know, we don't have a spacebar item, so why not? Why not? Box of Spiders. This is weird, dude. It's like, even though it's probably not random, like we could probably be influencing what items we get if I actually knew the codes for all of the items. It's giving me like Pokemon randomized Nuzlocke vibes. Like I never know. It feels like a random encounter every time I pick up that 8th consumable because I never know what item's gonna be on the other side. So I'm just waiting for like the T-Tar to show up, you know? I'm just picking up a bunch of consumables and I'm just waiting for the Tyranitar to be on the other side. We have not really picked up a Tyranitar yet. I would say we've mostly been surrounded by like Nidorinos and things like that, but those are pretty. If you got a Nidorino and a Pokemon randomized Nuzlocke, I don't think you'd be upset. You'd be like, that's a Nidoking someday. A little bit of work, a little bit of get a lucky, find a Moonstone. That's a Nidoking someday. It's not like a legendary or anything that's gonna like carry you throughout the entire game, like our Dialga and our first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke, Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke that I recorded the first 7 episodes of at between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. because I was so excited about doing my first Nuzlocke ever back in college. Could never even fathom doing something like that today, although on the bright side, my haircut's a lot nicer today than it was back then, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go back and watch that old episode if you want to and laugh at my horribly coiffed hair. All right, let's go. Down to the next floor. Excited to see what potential items we get on this floor. Frick. Didn't want that, but that's okay. Okay. I think you definitely gotta try. Like, at least once I want to go for the moon. Right now, my strategy is just, like, pick up every item that we see. I think we've got a decent enough run right now that I can probably try to get a little frisky with it. And, for example, let's... Okay, we know pills are good. HP up, thank you. I'm gonna save that Bone Heart. Because I would consider a Bone Heart to probably be like a rarer pickup in general. So I'm gonna grab this. Sure, that's fine. Let's try to go for the moon on just one of them. Let's only grab like higher quality consumables. So we're gonna do a Bone Heart. That could potentially lead us to it, but I don't have the consumables necessary to play that because I've been converting all of them into items. Like, I'm saying let's only put in, like, nickels. Dude, if we can get, like, a golden bomb or a golden key, I bet that's pretty poggy. A penny, not good enough. We're gonna try to shoot for the moon on just one of these. Just once. Just once I want to see what would happen if we go for truly 10 out of 10 items in here. I think we're strong enough we can... The run can carry us for, like, the next floor or so. I don't think we need to be too concerned about where the run stands right now. So if it takes us a whole floor to get another item, so be it. If it takes us a whole floor to get another item, so be it. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Really wish I had some more keys. Open it up. Half Spirit Heart, that's what I'm talking about. Nickel. That's what I'm talking about. This room is a little frightening to me personally, because these guys can just Any of these little frickers ever just pop out of the floor, telefrag you, do a bunch of damage to you? Yes, they do. Okay. So now we've got Spirit Heart, Bone Heart, Nickel. That's a good start. That's a foundation for something potentially amazing. A pill. It's Lemon Party. Give me the pill. Put the pill in there. I think a pill could be above average. I wish we had some keys. Let's keep it going. Let's continue looking for some above average consumables. Let's continue searching for those above average consumables. See what else the world out in front of us has. A key, not good enough. That's a basic consumable. It's like an entire item just sitting there on a pedestal. Half heart, can't do it. Cannot justify it. Hate to say it. Can't justify it. Not good enough. Alright, our item in here should give us some consumables. Meat cleaver. These aren't good enough. I'm sticking by it. Only good consumables. We're going to try to get one A tier 10 out of 10 item. I guess that would technically be S tier. We're gonna go for broke just a single time. This is also good. We've been running a pretty consumable poor run up to this point. This gives us a chance to try to undo some of that and maybe just spend one floor gathering consumables that can hopefully propel us for the rest of the run going forward. And hopefully the one item we get is just unbelievable. I don't think we can pick that up. We got hurt last time we tried. Not a secret room. Okay. I'm going to explore the rest of the floor. We've already missed boss rush. Unless we can somehow craft Mama Mega. Which seems unlikely. Mama Mega may just be like 8 bombs. If the recipes are predetermined in like a logical way, it may just be like 8 bombs. Half heart, can't do it. Hate to say it. Sorry. Not good enough. Not good enough. Okay, where could our secret room potentially be? The secret room could be all encompassing. I bet it's to the left of this. It is not good enough. Not good enough, unfortunately. We could blow that guy up and try to get yet another nickel. Dare I say not good enough? What do you get for the man who has everything? Not a nickel. I can tell you that much. Not good enough. Half red heart? That's a joke. Alright, let's go do our boss fight. We have a very, very low chance. I wish I could go in there. I really do. Really do. Wish we had some more keys as well so that we could open those golden chests up. I bet there's a bounty of riches inside that we could have potentially taken advantage of, but unfortunately too little too late. This is a joy. Repentance is so good. I was thinking about this the other day when I was playing Genshin, and I was like, this is such a good game. Don't roast me. I gotta be giving Isaac the same amount of credit. Repentance, for what we expected it to be, which is just like a slight upgrade to the existing game, has truly been remarkable. Okay, we'll take another nickel. That seems pretty good. Let's go open 2 of the golden chests. Let's go open 2 of the golden chests and see if we can get something good from inside. Either a bunch of consumables to pay for more later, or just some good consumables that we can use. That's not going to do it, unfortunately. It's also not going to do it, unfortunately, but it does pay for itself, so we should open it up. We should probably open this up as well. These aren't good enough, though. It's not what we're looking for. I told you I'm willing to go 2 floors without an item. You know what? Let's go play this. Let's see if we can't get some spirit hearts. Let's see if we can't get some spirit hearts from this machine up here. It's going to cost us a bomb. It's going to cost us a bomb. But I'm fine with it. We're going to play this just a little bit. Gonna see if we can get some spirit hearts out of it. I'll take Maggie's Faith. A freaking HP up every single floor seems amazing. This The one downside of this character, I think he's just perfect for me because I like to play a little more slow and methodically. You're not going to give me any spirit hearts? Oh, let's go. Stars card. Not what I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. No! Not what I wanted there. Not at all what I wanted there. Alright, give me a great item. I think Mystery Sack is actually pretty good for us. You gotta think about it this way. Mystery Sack, in essence, is dropping us 1/8 of an item every 4 rooms. That's pretty sick. Now, I would love to go get all of those bombs. If we could somehow figure out where our second secret room is and get one more key. It's got to be here, right? 1 key, please. It's unfortunate. You cannot grab those. Okay. We'll head down to the next floor. We should go ahead and go. We have a bunch of half hearts just sitting around the floor. We should pick those up. Yeah, here's the issue. This is a slow character. So the question, at least for me, it's going to be. So the question is, how do you do boss rush and or hush? How do you beat this character fast enough? How do you do things fast enough with this character? And we just have there was a lucky penny in there. Sure. How do you do things with this character fast enough to actually do all of the things on the post-it note? That could end up being a little tougher. Here's another thing that I'm just thinking now off the top of my head. What happens when you do the angel fight and they drop the key piece? Does the key piece explode into consumables? Because if so, yikes. Do you have to memorize the formula for the 2 key pieces to actually get the key? You could also just, that may be complicating things. You should just learn the formula for Dad's key, and then you can open it in that way. That could just be your spacebar item, and then you can do Mega Satan. That seems like a much better option for me personally, and is what I will probably endeavor to do. Yeah, I would describe this character as for me personally, this is a 10 out of 10 character. Oh my gosh, plus little Chads dropping hearts every floor. Oh, we are about to potentially pog off. Between Mystery Sack and Little Chad just dropping consumables all the time, I'm gonna be making items like it's my freaking job, dude. The red hearts are just, they're flowing. The red hearts be flowing, and you absolutely love to see it. Now, I think red hearts in general. Sure, bunch of battery charges. Oh, we should suck up the battery. We haven't done anything with battery charges up to that point. Yeah, I should have just sucked all those battery charges up, actually. That's my own fault. Could have maybe done something a little bit more interesting there. That's all right. Sloppy steaks at Trefani's. I think we still potentially got something good out of it. We got a bunch of spiders, which are pretty much already dead right by now, so maybe not, but we tried. Yeah, this... At least we still have like 5 more tainted characters to unlock. Sure, slurp them up. Slurp it up. We still have 5 more tainted characters to unlock. I would be hard-pressed to find another one that that does what this particular character does for me. Now, in terms of like skill, like yeah, Dark Judas is probably stronger. Dark Judas overall, probably the stronger character. We may lose this run, but in terms of like experiencing Isaac in a new way, this is the answer. Okay, that's a sick joke. That's also a sick joke. I don't really want that. So we will continue exploring. I would love a Spirit Heart because I'm a little bit nervous about losing my Eternal Heart. That'll do it. I could have added it to the bag. I chose not to. There's a Tinted Rock. Tinted Rock saved me. It's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay, you know. That's fine. We'll keep exploring here. We got more things to potentially explore. It's not over yet. I'd like a better item than just double curse rooms. I don't find double curse rooms to be that worthwhile, especially on this particular run. I'll slurp this up instead. No, someone who takes my consumables when our consumables are the thing that's driving most of the revenue on this particular run, that's gonna be a no. Bum friend, on a good day, I would say no to you. This is like an even worse case scenario for you, my friend. You can't just be taking my consumables. I need those for items. So sorry, buddy. You've went from like a D tier item to like a truly F tier item with this particular character. So I'm gonna keep searching. So yeah, it turns out when you just stack a bunch of red hearts, the items that you get are pretty snoozy. Give me one of those. Soy milk. I can't do soy milk. Or could I? So Box of Spiders is essentially worthless now. Because our oh, that was a bad choice. That was a bad choice. Box of Spiders is kind of worthless now because our tiers are so weak that each spider is going to do like 0.0 damage. So pretty bad for us overall. I also should not have slurped that key. We're probably not going to be able to get into our item room now, which is bad. Yeah, that was not smart. I got too excited by the way this character works. Now I think Toxic Shock works pretty well with this. You end up covering a lot of the field with it. I Can See Forever could be clutch. Let me into the curse room for free? Okay. Not into the curse room for free. What could save us? What could potentially save us on this particular run? Libra? I guess? I'll take another Tears Up in Divorce Papers and also a Bone Heart on top of it, I suppose. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, there must be multiple ways to get the same item, unless we've somehow just managed to get Divorce Papers twice, which I doubt we've just... I mean, it's possible we've just happened to pick up the exact correct code necessary to get it twice. It's possible, but I would think it's unlikely, so I'm guessing each item has like multiple... Especially for like the lower tier items, my guess is they want those to be more abundant. So it's like, hey, there's like 15 different combinations that could get you breakfast. But there's only one combination out there. Slurp them. Sure. I'll take Magic 8 Ball. Little shot speed, never hurt anybody. I don't really want the death card, so I'll go ahead and drop that. We'll add that to our recipe. But there's only one potential combination for Brimstone, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that to try to artificially mimic the rarity. Which I'm very into. That's just a free item right there, baby. Almost. We're one away from another free item, which is sick. You know what? I'm just going to blow this up and give me the card just so I can have an item. Sure, I'll take the black card. Thank you very much. Don't really care about the shot speed too much, but the rest is fine. This is a long run. It's 35 minutes. It's been 35 minutes just to get to the mom fight. Which is slow, and I'm now realizing we haven't gotten a... Am I actually getting to pick up the Polaroid? Yes. Okay, so some items you can pick up. So that's probably how the angel statue thing works. Okay, so pick this up first. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make Mega Satan work on this one. It's unlikely, but I'm going to try to make Mega Satan work on this one, because we do have the Angel Deals working for us. So if we can continue to try to get the Angel Deals working for us, maybe, just maybe, I can finesse a little Mega Satan fight. So you can pick it up. Okay, so that answers my question from earlier. So we're halfway there. We only have 2 more floors, though, to try to get another Angel Deal, so... not super likely we actually make it work, unfortunately, but we'll try. You know your boy's gonna try. Not that I'm, like, trying to rush through this character or anything. Dude, the more I can play of this character, like, this is awesome. This reminds me, it's almost like someone made an Isaac mod that I remember we did back in the day. Sorry, just hitting puberty. We did an Isaac... oh, I bet a charged key would have been sick. We did an Isaac mod back in the day. That at the beginning of each floor, and I think there's something similar to this in Gungeon, there's an item that lets you kind of like do this draft system, where instead of having an item room and your boss fight, every floor, 8 items spawn at the very beginning. I bet Petrified Poop is awesome with this. Petrified Poop is probably just like, hey, do you want a bunch of items? Instead of doing the item rooms, you got a draft style at the beginning of each floor. Gotta see what happens. Gotta do it. Spiders every room. I mean, with our current spacebar item, that's not very good. Golden key? Ooh, give me that. Give me that. You guys aren't going to tell everyone that I housed Dylan's burger, are you? All right, that's amazing. Very into that. Golden bomb plus golden key. Now that's a worthwhile combination. Ooh, a little scary. Just slightly frightening. What was I saying? Yeah, this reminds me of that mod to some degree. Not in terms of like obviously it's not a draft system. It's a crafting system instead. But just in terms of like taking the core Isaac formula, but thinking of different ways to get items. Yeah, don't want that. Don't really want Bob's rotten head. So I think we'll pass. Thank you, though. We'll wait for another consumable that's not a penny to show up, and we'll swap out that first penny and see if we can't swap out Bob's rotten head. That's a shame. Yeah, give me the Eternal Heart, for example. Yeah. How does that work? Let's try swapping it out. Yeah, Celtic Cross seems pretty good. Celtic Cross, I'm into. Horf Pill, don't like it, so let's just slurp it up instead. Slurp it up. Sloppy steaks at Trufani's. What are sloppy steaks? It's a steak with water dumped on it. It's really good. Your hair looks slicked back now. You think this is slicked back? This is pushed back. Help me? Help me? This is a nightmare. I escaped the room, but that was a nightmare. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, this is going really well. I feel pretty comfortable that we've crafted a run for ourselves here that is pretty sustainable. Between Maggie's Faith giving us a little bit of extra HP on every single floor, assuming we don't take red heart damage, which we shouldn't. As long as we play safe-ish. Probably should have slurped that up. That's all right. Sure, why not? Rules card. That's unfortunate. Okay, and pretty much just as I said that, there goes our extra HP, unfortunately, for the next floor at the very least. Maybe should have just picked up the Eternal Heart that fell on the ground when we saw it. Could have just secured... Could have just secured that HP upgrade instead of betting on ourselves. It's like the franchise tag in the NFL. It's like, hey, you want to take the same money that you made this last year, but bet on yourself to ball out over the course of this following year and potentially make more in the future, or you want to lock into a contract now. Unfortunately, I bet on myself, and I Le'Veon Bell'd, and I sat out a year, and I jet skied for the entire time and roasted my teammates on Twitter, and then I came back and I played for the Jets and stunk. So now I'm screwed. Okay, we don't need money, so we'll just slurp this. He's not bad, don't get me wrong. I got nothing against our friend Blue Baby's soul, but yeah, I'd much rather have a damage upgrade, so thank you. This is Scarred Womb 1. I do not want to lose a deal with the devil. Alright, let's do this. Save me. I don't know how I got a damage upgrade there. Celtic Cross, thank you for popping. You stop playing the boss music. Legally, that means I win. You have to give me a deal with the angel. This boss sucks, dude. Oh my gosh, I hate this boss so much, but he just spawned like 7 items worth of hearts. Give me the deal with the angel. You piece. He spawned so many items. Okay. So let's start slurping here. We got several potential items here. Let's see what he gave us. Plop is not what I'm looking for. Blue Candle is what I'm looking for. I'm going to go ahead and swap out our existing spacebar item for that. Thank you very much. I'll take a syringe. I think that puts us 1 away from spun. Portable slot, not what we're looking for. Battery pack, I will take. And then I will slurp up the batteries. Just to grab those. All right. So, Blue Candle gives us like a nice way to deal a whole bunch of damage. Not that we're not dealing a whole bunch of damage as it stands right now. We're certainly doing okay. But it gives us the means to do even more, which I like quite a bit. And it also blocks shots on top of it. Wish I knew what you did. Wish I knew what you did. Also wish I had a... Also wish I had a bomb so that I could access the Tinted Rock. Also wish I had a key so that I could access some of the other good stuff. You can use the sack offensively if you want to. It's maybe not the greatest thing of all time, but it can be used offensively to batter enemies away, which is kind of funny. Just trying to get another item here before we leave the floor. My min-max bones are freaking tingling, dude. Again, I have no idea how in the world you're supposed to do this character in a timely fashion. The excitement of more items is too strong for me. The ladder. Not what I'm looking for. Yeah, we have, that's really good actually, because, yeah, we have PhD, so we know that these are all going to be good. So we will take them. Thank you for the luck up. Thank you for the luck up. Fantastico. Blow that up. Give me magic mush. No. A little bit of monies. A little bit more monies. I did get... Let's see. I did get a key so we can go open this. This is going to be the longest run of all time. Oh, baby! Okay, that's going to let us get the Tinted Rock. Slurp these up. Placenta? Sure, I'll take an HP upgrade. Can't be upset about an HP upgrade. So my question is, again, I think the toughest thing with this character is going to be playing him fast enough to do, like, Hush and Boss Rush. But my other question is, how do you lose as this character? This character seems so good that how do you lose as this character? Maybe I just haven't seen that potential outcome yet, but I don't understand a future in which we ever lose as this character. Now, we are crossing our fingers here. It's only going to be like a 45% chance, 42.2 to be exact, of actually getting... You jerk. Of actually getting this deal with the devil. Which we would very much like to get. So that we could get ourselves a Mega Satan victory on this particular run. We'll do this so that we can access the belt, so that we can get a couple consumables up here. Skirt. Not very good consumables, but it's enough for another item. It's another HP upgrade. I'll tell you what, I think I'm feeling pretty good on the HP. Let's see if we can't let's see if we can't do something a little bit more exciting than just an HP upgrade. We'll see if we can find a little bit more of an exciting consumable here. I feel comfortable enough now with where the current run stands that we can be a little flexible with it. Yeah. Okay, I'll just take the HP up, which means now I definitely don't need that HP up. Grab that instead. The boomerang, also not really what I'm looking for. Thank you though. We will continue searching for an item that can maybe serve us a little bit better in a different capacity. Thank you though. That'll do nothing. Yeah, that's just the exact same thing, but in a different format. Probably shouldn't have done that, because now we're going to lose the bomb next time. Slurp that up. Another HP upgrade. So yeah, there's a lot of HP upgrades in the mix. Don't really want those. Give me the Eternal Heart. Coin slot, not what I'm looking for. Golden Teleporter. Potentially amazing. I think Golden Teleporter can guarantee us a deal with the Angel, so I think I have to take it. Unfortunately, big rips. Big rips to Blue Candle, which was doing some pretty good stuff for us, but I think Golden Teleporter, as long as I can get into my... well... Problem is we're going to need a lot of battery charges on the ground. Yeah, that may have not been the best move. I think Blue Candle was probably better for us. Better for the run in general. Now, if this gets us into our deal with the Angel and we can get a second... I'm going to need a bomb. Lazarus's Rags, unfortunately, doesn't do anything for me because I don't want to come back as Lazarus. So while I appreciate the thought, it's going to be a hard pass from me. Bob's Brain comes back yet again to rear his ugly head. I don't have a bomb. Can Bob's Rotten Head work? Drop a bomb. Let's go! More pills? Absolutely, dude. Honestly, it's so good. Horf pill. We don't want it. We don't want it, so I'll slurp that pill. Experimental pill. Give it to me. HP up. Thank you. A tears up. Thank you. Range up. Sure, why not? Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Drop the bomb. All right, we're gonna get to do, and we definitely did not need... We most definitely now, for sure, did not need to get rid of Blue Candle. In fact, we'll probably be rather upset that we did. We will most likely be rather upset that we got rid of Blue Candle, but it's okay. We've got a decently strong soy milk run here. I mean, it's not very strong, but it's trying. It's certainly trying its best here. A couple more damage upgrades. If we could get up to like 1 damage, I think I'd feel a lot better about the current situation, but this is going to get us the Mega Satan kill. Did I take the Polaroid? Yes, so we're headed up. All right, let's continue. Dude, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is such a good time. This is such a fun character. Unlike Tainted Eve, gotta put the dime in there, see what the dime will get you. Unlike Tainted Eve, who by the time that run was done, I was about to uninstall Isaac from my freaking hard drive. This is like a genuinely wonderful experience. The D1, huh? The D1 is interesting from the perspective that if we get a rare consumable, we could just make a bunch of them. But I think we got to shoot for the moon here. COLI Terdy touch. I think I'll just take it. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's that good for us. But we were going to have to... The next item that was going to get needed was an Eternal Heart, which to me is a pretty rare pickup. So I think we just cut our losses there and we start building up for a new item now. I think that's the better thing to do. Open that bad boy up. What we got here? A little hermit card. I think I'll just slurp the card up. It is... If I have one gripe, and it's not really a gripe for me, but probably for you guys... Is a slow character. This is... You gotta take your time with this bad boy. Holy cow. Yeah, Golden Teleporter is not the play. We unfortunately just don't have... Stop dying. We unfortunately just don't have the battery charges. That's... Probably should have thought about that. Thought it was gonna take me to my secret room, but... I got the priorities all mixed up. I messed up my PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. My order of operations was all frazzled. That's my B. Yeah, we definitely missed Blue Candle. Blue Candle makes this run infinitely better. So if I can somehow stumble upon it again, that'd be pretty awesome. Like, I don't think we're gonna die or anything. I have actually no concerns about us dying or anything, but still, I would feel a lot better in a world where I didn't have to worry. Okay, so let's head up. Obviously, we're like 60 minutes late for the Hush fight, which is fine. Unfortunately, this run's so long, I pretty much just have to go to bed after this because I did the 2 runs back to back. Leave me alone, please. You are a not nice person. Is what I've heard. Okay. HP's not in a scary spot, but it's not in a good spot either. It could be better. Let's phrase it that way. Let's not be like overly hyper cautious or anything, but let's just be like a realist. I think being a realist is important. We should start collecting keys. I didn't... It didn't even hit me until just now. Thankfully, the game is being very kind to me. It didn't even hit me until this very moment that we're about to hit the chest. Where we could potentially get 4 items. But we can only get those 4 items if we actually have the keys to open up the chests. So we need to start... Yeah, honestly, I think the HP could be good for us. Thank you. We can only actually pick up the items if we can open the chests that contain the items. Dude, Infamy's getting a raise after this. $15 an hour, brother. Okay, there we go. There's our keys. That's the exact number of keys that we needed. Start slurping up some pennies. Let's get another item going here. Oh, all right. I'm feeling good. If we can get a bomb, there's a tinted rock in that particular room that I would like to take advantage of. Yes, thank you. You've tempted me, but I need to save these keys for the next floor, so unfortunately, I think I must say no. It's tempting, but I think I must say no. Just gonna slurp that up. Yeah, we may lose the Eternal Heart, but we got enough HP that I'm not super duper concerned about things. I think we'll be totally... Yeah, if we lose the Eternal Heart, it's not the end of the world, is what I was trying to say. We still got little Chad, who's popping out half red hearts every couple of rooms, so I don't think we'll have any trouble staying at a really solid HP situation. Now, taking 30 hits in this room isn't really doing much for me, I'll be honest. That could stop, and I would be okay with it. However, I don't think we should be scared. I don't think it's panic time just yet. Or at all. I it would be interesting to do one of these runs. Like, I know this has already been Mega Min-Max, but I would love to have the wiki open. That's a shame, a little too late. I would love to have the wiki open just to be able to, like, choose my own destiny, essentially, and... Sure, Robo Baby's fine. And just get the exact items that I wanted. And just build, like, you could build your dream synergies. Like, if there's a synergy you've always heard about, like maybe somehow you've never gotten, you know, a homing brimstone, let's pretend. Sure, HP upgrade I think is pretty valuable. Let's pretend you've somehow have never been able to make Spoonbender brimstone work. You can just figure out the correct codes and just build your perfect synergies. And you just get to live your own. It's so fun. Yeah, this is a good time. I think they hit it out of the ballpark with this one. Not to say the other Tainted characters are not fun, but they certainly have some more some mechanics that I don't like as much. I think a great example of a character that works as well that we found that's similar to this, where it like, okay, it's Tainted Keeper. Now, he's still tough because you only get 2 coin hearts to operate with. So he's harder than the average character from that regard, but the ability to have these like better shops and get money from every enemy that you defeat and getting to build your runs in that way, just having a larger swath of items to potentially pull from, yeah, give me Bomb Bag, dude, that's more items. I think that's amazing. I'm personally a major fan, major proponent of it. I like when the different characters, it shows, at least for me, a little bit more creativity. When the characters do more than just like, not to offend like the starting characters, but like a lot of the original, like Maggie versus Cain versus Judas versus whatever, they're all just like, it's Isaac, but he has 1 less heart. Or it's Isaac, but you have a bird friend following you. Or it's Isaac. You know, they're all pretty basic. I really like what they've done with some of these Tainted characters in, like, truly changing the way the game plays. Even to some degree, like, as annoying as Tainted Jacob seems like he's gonna be, with a jerk constantly chasing you, making your life a living heck, it's still like a completely different way to experience the game, which is kind of interesting. Now, the character himself doesn't really... I guess that's actually not a very good example, because it's just Isaac, but you're being chased. So it's not really that transformative, I suppose. Now, Curse of the Blind on this floor is very scary. We could very easily get ourselves into a bad situation here. Oh my gosh, so much money. We could end up in a pretty bad situation here, potentially, by just not knowing what we're picking up. Metal Plate is good. Although I think we started off with Metal Plate. Yeah. Let's see what just... Portable Slot got rid of my... That's a shame. It's a little bit of a shame. Would like to get another item, potentially. Divorce Papers, yet again. My tier stat continues to increase. I don't know if it's actually going up any further, if the number just states that it's going up further. Gotta feel like we're close to maxing out. I mean, we do have Soy Milk, which used to just set you up to the tier cap, but now they've kind of like reworked the tier system, so maybe we actually are shooting faster. I have no idea. All I know is we need to go defeat Blue Baby. We got 2 things. Blue Baby, priority numero uno, and then we'll do Mega Satan. And then we'll be freaking done with this run, dude. It's almost an hour long, so it has certainly been a long time coming, but one of the first Tainted characters that I'm like, yes, I want to play as this character more. I would like to experience more of this character. In fact, I'd like to play as him in the next run, but we probably won't, just for variety's sake. I think we'll get back to maybe trying to unlock... I'm kind of in the mood to like mainline unlocking all of the Tainted characters, just like getting them unlocked and squared away. Hey, so there's the Dad's Key play I was talking about, where you could just make it to Mega Satan if you just get Dad's Key. That'll work for us. Placenta, okay, doesn't really do a whole much for me. Now, unfortunately, we already went the angel, not unfortunately, but we already went the angel path, so the dad's key is redundant. But good to know that we could have done it anyway. We would have made Mega Satan work even if we didn't get the deal with the angel that we were so greatly hoping for. That's very nice of the game to provide that opportunity. Now we just gotta, the game's done everything it needs to do, we just gotta bring it home. It is, at this point, it is completely up to us to just bring him home. Bring home the victory. Which I don't think should be too hard. As you can see, we are maybe not melting things as fast as we otherwise could have been. And as long as we don't pick up... I'm trying to think of an item that would, like, truly just... It's like, what's a horrible combination with soy milk? I don't know. As long as we don't accidentally pick up something that just completely destroys the run, we should be fine to proceed. Ipecac would be pretty bad. As long as we don't accidentally stumble upon Ipecac. E. coli, our second E. coli. I was waiting for, like, the comedic timing to hit right at that exact moment. I was waiting for Ipecac. That is perhaps the only item at this stage in the game. And even then, we could just, you know, look up how... maybe I should... Oh, I shouldn't have slurped that. I should have checked it, because... Don't be Ipecac. My God, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my. I asked for it. I mean, actually, I asked for anything but it. You've gotta be kidding me. Okay, so the run I would now describe as very losable. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Flat stone, you gotta be kidding me. Get away. Just get these tears away from me. I would describe the run as quite losable now. Now, we could look up the recipe for, like, Pyromaniac / Host Hat / whatever. However, I actually think we're doing okay. Our tier rate got slowed enough thanks to Triple Shot that we can actually kind of control the Ipecac explosions to some degree. So I think we're actually fine. I think we are surprisingly fine. And I think we're gonna succeed. I think we're gonna succeed. Okay. That's been defeated. I think you just go fight Mega Satan. We could go try to get one more item, which I'm now doing exactly what I said I wasn't gonna do. Because I decided I want one more item just for fun, because... I spoke the Ipecac. Is this what manifesting is? Is this what all the TikTokers keep talking about? I manifested Ipecac into reality. Can we possibly manifest Pyromaniac into reality? Sack Dagger is just a great item, so I'm certainly happy to have it. Yeah, I think I'll finish exploring just for the fun of it. That is, you gotta laugh a little bit. Like, you can't, you basically can't script it any better than that, than to say... Sometimes I think my life is, in fact, scripted, and dinner, thank you. It's moments like this that reinforce that a little bit more. I promise you, this is not just me commentating over somebody else's runs after the fact. It's truly me. Here's how you wanna know how you can prove that it's me? I'm gonna walk into the wall and shoot myself. I didn't blow up. Do I have explosion immunity? Maybe. I tried. Look, that's like It's like if you ever have like wondered if you truly have free will. So you just like punch yourself really hard just to see if you can experience pain. What? That's only me? Excuse me? Oh no, it's like the beginning of the last episode when I was talking about how sometimes I want to tweet out things that I think are universal human experiences, but then I get nervous that they're not universal human experiences and I'm just a weirdo. That's one of those weirdo moments. Or as the Zoomers would call them, a bruh moment. No bruh moments for me, please. I don't love Broken Modem. I think it's not great. So I'm not super happy. Alright, actually Ipecac, as much as I was like, not roasting it, but being a little bit like, ooh, this could ruin our run. It's actually made us fairly strong. Maybe even stronger than we were before. More dangerous, without a doubt. But I think we're definitely doing more damage than we were before, which is, I mean, very exciting for me personally as someone who needs to... Okay, I was looking at my phone. That's not very kind of you. As someone who needs to go to bed in like T-minus a couple of seconds, it's nice that we sped things up ever so slightly. You know what's kind of upsetting? No ability to fly over the course of this entire run. Dude, it's like Nickelodeon in here. Look at all the slime. Actually, slightly surprising that we weren't able... Slightly surprising that we weren't able... I hate Broken Modem, dude. It's making the tears do all weird things. It's making the tears go all weird. Not a fan. That's okay. Alright, just focus a little bit. Just focus a teensy tiny bit. You're doing okay. In fact... I think doing okay is maybe selling myself a bit short. I'd even say we're doing pretty darn good. Now the run is powerful, and that is certainly helping us out. Okay, we're on to angel statues. I think we got this. I think we should have this. We're going to get a pretty good chunk of the post-it note cleared off. Now, please don't give me the void, because I will absolutely do it. I don't want to, but I will absolutely do it. So just don't even give me the option. Or I will freaking do it. This is good stuff, though. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll go ahead and, as we're finishing off the last little bits of hits here against Mega Satan, I'll go ahead and give you guys, because I'm going to wrap up the episode very fast as soon as it's over, because I need to go to bed. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was a long one. Hopefully, the length of the episode didn't scare anybody away, because the Ipecac moment towards the end... The Ipecac moment towards the end is, truly one of the most comedic things that's happened to us in Isaac in quite some time, so I don't want anybody to miss it. Perhaps I'll even use some of my marketing mojo, my marketing whiz kid mojo. Maybe Broken Modem's actually amazing. It's like deleting the bullets from existence. I thought it just kind of like messed up their timing. Maybe I'll create like a little teaser video to be like, in today's episode of The Binding of Isaac, the only item that could potentially ruin this run right now is Ipecac. Wow. That could be a fun little teaser. Alright, no Delirium please, no Delirium please. Even though this run could very likely succeed against Delirium. No Delirium please, no Delirium please. If it gives it to me, I'll do it. If it gives it to me, I'll find something else to talk about for the next 5 minutes. Frick. Frick, frick, frick. I spit everywhere. Alright. Alright, we're gonna try to make Delirium work. I'm gonna be a tired little boy at work tomorrow. That's okay. Now, I really hope the length of the video... Gold Pill has appeared in the basement, by the way. Now, I really hope the length of the video is not scaring you away from watching what's about to happen. Because all I can tell you is it's a good one. The good news is, we should be able to get, like, excuse me, I got itches, several more items over the course of this floor. should be able to get like several more items over the course of this floor. The compass is pretty nice just to be able to know where in the world we're going. Now, as much as I do have to sleep, and I do need to get ready for bed, I would like to have a teleportation card. If we're gonna go into the random boss fights, I don't want to get stuck with Delirium right off the bat. That seems like a potential recipe for disaster. So I want to just make sure I'm being safe here. I'm picking up the half hearts as well. We'll end up using them for, we'll use some of them. Sure, Little Loki. Now I'm just stacking items. Now the goal is to just stack as many items as humanly possible. Can't reach any of these, so just allow me to... We should probably see what the pill is. Because if it's like a full health pill or something, sure, I'll take a Tears Up. Tears Up did absolutely nothing. That's okay. Alright. They tricked me. Hello? Oh. They got me excited into thinking it was something potentially amazing. It was not. Milk is not what we're looking for. Bob's brain is not what I'm looking for. Battery pack? I mean, we'll do this whole song and dance again. Grab some of the batteries, and then we'll continue searching. Judgment. Not really what I'm looking for. Get blown. Grab those. One more item. We'll get another item. Okay. You just had to know, as soon as I said, don't give us the Delirium floor. Sure, a little God's Flesh action, why not? I don't really respect the item, but it's not bad, that's for sure. Doesn't really do anything negative for us. This is such a wild run. What else could send this run just up to the stratosphere in terms of wildness? I honestly don't know if there's anything else. I think we've nearly peaked in terms of it. Explosion immunity would certainly not make it wilder, but would make it... I mean, Pyromaniac is just a win, because we could run into our own explosion shots and get infinite HP. So, like, that seems potentially good. Chariot card, Fool card, there's my teleport. Okay, so now we can start going into boss fights. And if we accidentally walk into the Delirium fight... No! Now we can't. Because I thought I was on the sack, but instead I was on the Fool card. Because of course I was on the Fool card. I just picked up the Fool card, but you'll have to excuse me. I've been mashing the Q button for pretty much the entirety of this run. So hopefully you'll be a little understanding if I just was mashing the Q button out of muscle memory. Book of Shadows is amazing. We will absolutely take Book of Shadows. Thank you for that. If we can get some sort of way... Camo undies? Sure. If we can get some sort of way to charge our items... If we can get some sort of, like, 4.5 volt... or some method of charging this item... A full health pill would also be amazing. Don't really care about those too much. I'm just going to slurp those up, I think. Maggie's Faith is also no longer doing anything for us, but that's fine. Yeah, if we could have some way to either bring in multiple charges. Sure, it's a Tears Up. Or just... It's not a Tears Up. I have max tears. Or just charge it multiple times. That would be pretty awesome for us, and I think would essentially secure a win. That is spun, so I think we should pick it up. Gave us speed and damage. That's a luck up, so we'll take it. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in a win here, even though Delirium is an absolute nightmare to face. I'm feeling... Experimental pill, moon card. There's our teleport. Don't use it. I specifically put it into the back position so that I do not accidentally use it. Let's go start doing some boss fights. If I find Delirium, honestly, at this point, we may as well just go for it. And then if things go horribly wrong, I could always bail out. That's amazing, actually. That is kills heal. So that could potentially do some amazing stuff for us. Could potentially do some amazing stuff for us. Okay, let's get these boss fights started here. Again, if we find Delirium like right off the bat, I may just go for it. I may already have explosion immunity. This is also amazing. Maybe I already have explosion immunity. I have no idea. Brownie to start things off, no problem. We'll go ahead and erase him from existence. That's a lot of money. That's a no. That's gonna be a no from me, Chief. That's gonna be a no from me, Chief. Next fight. Got a Mama Girds. Should also basically be no problem. Red key would have been so nice. Eyeball tears probably just explodes me, so no thank you. Pickaxe, no thank you. Trail of tears, I think I'm already doing. Pickaxe, no thank you. HP, no thank you. Eyeball tears, okay, I'm just like, I'm just altering between like the same 6 items now. Let's try to find a more interesting ingredient to chuck into this item soup. Dude, this is like cooking. This run is like cooking, dude. Jesse. Okay, it's like cooking, but every recipe seems to turn out to be Bob's brain. HP, HP. Just trying to find something more interesting here, just like anything. Just like anything at all, just like anything even slightly interesting. I already have a little Loki, so probably not you. Another HP. Getting a little boring here in terms of some of the items you're showing me. I can't risk losing Book of Shadows. I don't know what that is, but I can't risk losing Book of Shadows. And if you're like the regular jar, then you're a spacebar item, so I don't want you. Just experiencing a lot of items here. There we go. I like you. I like little spider mod. You're a nice boy. You'll show me how much HP Delirium. It's unfortunate. Not a wonderful use of HP there, I would say. Maybe be a little more cautious. We clearly still can damage ourselves. We are not invincible. So that is good to know. Gonna leave that right there. I don't know what it is. Triachnid. Basically, see you later, nerd. Thanks for stopping by. I will definitely grab that. Another Eternal Heart. Ooh, probably not very good. Laz Rags. Yes. Give me that. This is such a fun character, dude. What the heck? I know I've said it about 10 million times. I'm here to let you know I'm never going to stop saying it. This is such a fun character. Dude, I was just talking to Maria about this the other day. On runs where I'm trying to find... Golden Bomb, absolutely. No. No. I don't think that does anything for me. On runs where I'm trying to find Delirium right off the bat, he does not exist. On runs where we've already been here for 45 minutes and I'm trying to just get out of the run as quickly as possible, he will always be the very last boss that I find. On runs where I, of course, just can't manage to find a teleportation card just to be safe, and I'm like, all right, let's hope it's him every time. Sure, we'll take a damage upgrade. The gods of randomness just work in that way, unfortunately. Okay, I was going to pick that up. That's fine. All right, I think we're good. Let's just... Chariot. Let's just go do the boss fight. I no longer care about having the teleportation card. Hey, he was only the second to last boss fight that we found, so... I'm pretty sure if this dude becomes Larry Jr. at any point, we just win. Because all of the goop on the ground is actually just going to send him to the Shadow Realm. So I think we should be fine. We have Charm of the Vampire, so if he spawns any friends, they should heal us. We've got our Book of Shadows charge. It didn't melt him quite like I thought it did, but it tricked the game into thinking I melted him, as you can tell by the boss music just ending. They clearly thought I just absolutely melted him. Yeah, this is my kind of character. More of this, less of like every other character in the game, please. Like, give me just Tainted Tainted Cain runs. Oh, sorry, his little friend is chasing me down. Did not realize his little friend was chasing me down. We're taking a lot of damage here, but I think we're still fine. Don't forget, we still have Chariot card as well. We have Polaroid invincibility if it truly gets to that spot, which I hope it doesn't. But we have it just in case. Yeah, we're totally fine. We are totally 1,000,000% fine as the music playing dictates. There we go, baby. All right. Hour-and-a-half long run finally comes to a close. This one's gonna take a little bit to render. The bag of crafting has appeared in the basement. Yes. Give me this. Why is my guy all... Give me this on every run, please. Hey, that was a long one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider showing some support down below. Liking, commenting, subscribing. Help out a great deal. Share with your grandmother. As always, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.